G-Nice-3 Guido on SoundCloud, you know, come fuck with me.
It's our home team.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, Mike Crook.
I'm Mike Crook.
Yeah, hear you. Talk up, bro.
All right, okay, now. All right, I'm Mike Crook. I'm from the 626. Produced for Doja Cat, Nicki Minaj, Coyle Ray, YG, Lil Wayne, Tiger, shit, many more.
Yeah, my name Jay NARI. Shit, I produce for everybody.
Y'all know Jay NARI. Do some love for him. He don't come outside, but we outside tonight.
Yeah. I produce for a little bit of everybody. Eric Bellinger, Chris Brown, Tiger. I mean, you name it, Molly, shit. Anybody you name, pretty much, especially if they from the West.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like this is a really special panel just for the main reason that he said started, man. It's like these guys having longevity in the game, and that's something that is very hard to maintain. And so why don't we just kind of kick it off with that, man? Like, how have you guys felt that you really maintain this longevity in this music game?
I mean, shit, I can answer, like, never stop working. That's the goal, you feel me? Like, I do this shit every day, so there's no excuse.
What keeps you motivated too? Like what Kanai was asking earlier, like even on a day-to-day basis, you feeling unmotivated? Like what gonna get you up out of bed if you don't want to get up that day or whatever?
Well, honestly, I never not feel motivated. I'm always working. Like, it's my, like just how you drive every day, I make beats every day. You feel me? It's nothing.
It's a routine.
Yeah.
Routine is the key.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle.
For me, what keeps you motivated?
I just love doing it. Like, I can't see myself doing anything else. Like, I wake up and I have fun with it. I try not to overstress it. And I'm in a fucking pub deal, so I gotta make this shit back. So I really have no choice.
We're gonna get to that later, talking about bills and shit.
And even touch on Jay NARI and Mike Cook too, like just how you've maintained that longevity. How have you like adapted to the new styles and trends and stuff like that, you know?
To me, it's just collaboration, really. Like, you know, collabing with, you know, everybody that's coming up, that's new. You know, just embracing everything, new talent, and, you know, just pretty much that. Just keeping a love for it and knowing that it's, you know, it's mostly frustration, you know, especially when you're trying to reach goals. But, you know, if you can keep going, you know what I'm saying, you'll make it there eventually.
For me, I don't think anyone's mentioned this tonight, but I feel like songwriters have kind of been the key for me being in the game, you know, like consistently.
You want to speak on that a little bit more? Like, so what it's like?
Yeah, like the majority of the songs that I have that were big or like did something,
You got that whole songwriter.
they were all written. It wasn't just like setting a beat and it happened. The hooks were written, not the bad verses.
So it was you and the artist working on references, sending those to artists together or something?
I work just being like songwriters and then we just shop it.
Right, that's what I mean. Like you're working with songwriters and then you guys working together to shop it. Right. So it's not like you just shopping a beat or just shopping lyrics. It's like you pitching the whole idea.
Pretty much.
Now, how about something that Kanai Special Request asked, especially for D-Nice? Talk about the difference between business and placements to you.
I mean, really, like, it's two different worlds. Like, when you're handling your business, a lot of people go straight away from handling their business. So it's like, damn, do I keep going trying to handle my business while everybody not? Or should I just focus on handling my business? At the end of the day, me, personally, I focus on handling my business because that don't get me nowhere by just giving people beats and not getting nothing from it, you feel me? So I'm very strategic with how I move in the industry. So when I do music with people, it gotta be business, you feel me? And that's it.
And is that like a set kind of way with every person, or does the business differ by person?
I mean, the goals I'm trying to reach is for me. So I gotta handle my business, you feel me? I paid my dues. I gave people free beats. I did a lot of free music. So now it's time for me to become me. You feel me?
Yeah. So to piggyback on that, you said you paid your dues. You know, y'all my brothers. Y'all can share, you know, if y'all want to or not. But what was the first thing, I feel like this is a very appropriate question for y'all three. What was the first thing y'all did with y'all first big check on y'all first big rate? What was the first thing you did? It don't matter what it was. You bought a bag of chips. Like, what did you do with your first big check?
I bought a laptop.
What kind of laptop?
Bullshit. So I had to get a game laptop. That was the first purchase. Yeah.
The
What you say?
Just the biggest?
Yeah.
So my credit was so fucked up.
No, not your biggest. The first. The first. Not the biggest check. Right with the house car.
When I got my check,
The first one.
I went to the car dealership the day I got my check, and I got declined because they said my credit was fucked up. So then I went back to the bank and took like a cashier's check and bought the car in cash, pretty much. Like as like a fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, like, bro, I got the money, stop playing with me.
That was the dumbest shit I ever did. I don't recommend it.
Hey, you live and you learn, though.
Hey, look.
Bleed It by Blueface. That's the one that Cole Bennett shot the video. It had like 1.5 million views in like 8 hours, and I just knew that was the one that was gonna change my life. So
Change your life, huh? What about you, Nice?
I ain't gonna lie, I did the same thing Mike Crook did. I went to the dealership, hey, give me that. I want that. And cash, bye.
It's like that Get Rich or Die Trying shit when he go on the line and just throw in the bag.
That's it.
Yeah, it's
Give
like,
me that car. I need to get this money.
Right.
Right.
What about you, Nari? You already said computer. What you got?
So talk about like how, going back to Mike Crook, how did you develop your relationship with Blueface even develop in the first place?
So in 2018, like nobody was doing my beats, and I was getting really discouraged because it was like 4 years in, and not one person did my beat. So I had a 9 to 5, and I just like came up with the idea like I'm about to just start paying rappers to get on my beat, and I paid Blueface. He had 12,000 followers at the time. I paid him $600. I bought him a Hennessy bottle and a pizza. And
It changed your life, huh?
yeah, and
That's
then
actually
I see that
smart-ass shit.
$600, a pizza, and a bottle of Henny will change your motherfucking life. See, take a chance, y'all. Stop playing. Stop being too cool.
But years prior, in 2015, I paid rappers that never even did it, like from my 9 to 5. So when I saved up money in 2018, I was like, oh,
That was it. That was the smartest investment of
I
your
was like,
life.
they have to
really
come to
smart
the
move.
studio because I can't just send the money because they're not gonna do it. I was like, you gotta get half the Venmo and then half of them showed up. So Blueface took 300 up front and 300 in the studio.
Now look at both of y'all.
So going to Nice and Jay Nari, what was it like for you guys when you first took that initial step? I don't know if you guys were like working a regular job before producing or whatever, but what was that step like when you really said, fuck it, I'm gonna be a full-time producer? Was you already getting money or you gotta take that risk? Like, how'd that go?
See, I ain't gonna even lie. I kept working after I got my first big check. Like, you feel me? I worked like 10 more years after I worked. You feel me? I got my big check. Cause I know the money come and it goes. So it's like,
You wanted that for sure, Fred.
I wanted that show money. You feel me?
What was the for sure thing? What was that moment though that was like that for sure moment?
Man, my first check, like, for Faded, bro, I walked away.
Faded by who?
Yeah, what song?
Oh, Faded by Tiger. My first, I signed a pub deal and my ASCAP hit the same day. So my bag was like, whoa! So, but I stayed working because I know, you feel me? I understand money. It's different. Right. You feel me?
Right. And how about you, Jay Nari?
I worked at AT&T, and one day I got called into the office, and it was like surveillance videos of me just making beats. And it was like for 30 days, and like he could hit the button, and you could hear the volume. So yeah, I got fired, and that was the last time I worked.
Did you produce any beats on the job that ended up getting placed into big records?
That's a good question.
I'm sure there was, like,
I don't think so.
no?
I don't think so.
Just
Nah,
shooting in the
'cause
gym and shit?
After I got fired, I don't think I got my first big placement till like 3 years later.
What was your first big placement?
My first big placement was Tie Me Down by the New Boys and Razor.
Okay.
Yeah, that
At the
was
moment,
that was my first record, and to this day, I think it's still the biggest one I produced.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now that was the first one. That's great.
And speaking of jobs too, I met Dupree when he worked at Food for Less.
Proudly, I was out there pushing them carts. I had to get that bad. And Long Beach off Cherry.
Yeah. And he walked up to me and he was like, bro, I'm gonna be up there soon too.
And you know what's
probably
funny?
like a year later, we was on the same team.
You know what's funny? I mean, if you really from LA, you know about, when we used to do clicks and shit. At that time, I was from this clique called LMKR, so if y'all know about LMKR, that's some real LA shit. Anyway, at that time, I'm thugging, I'm from the clique, but I'm pushing my cars, got my little, thermal, but anyway, that's another story. Go ahead, man.
I'm just saying, like, just to see where he came from that, he said he was gonna do it, he did it, so, I mean, anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Oh, somebody got a question.
Okay, nah, go ahead.
This is a question for all three of y'all, but mainly all the producers.
Good.
What has the LA rap scene, like how has that evolved like in y'all time, like since y'all been in, since 2007, 2008, to like where it's come now?
I mean, just keep working. Like everybody in LA, just keep working. But at the end of the day, like it's up to the producer to elevate the sound. You feel me? So that's what we here for. That's why this room came together tonight. You feel me? For us to know that the responsibility is on us. So we gotta lift it. You feel me? Anybody else?
I got it. Oh, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Difference?
Yeah.
I mean, when we first started, I mean, it was like YG, Ty, like everybody was recording at home studios. Now everybody, is stars. Everybody got placements. Everybody's doing well.
You can do it so quick. You got band labs. You got so many different programs, apps and shit. You can just record in your room, in your closet.
So the LA scene, like, it came a long way because now, we respected enough to get record deals and all kind of shit. So yeah, it's moved. And,
I got a question for you, Nari, because the people don't know about this information like that. So, what was the experience like in Hawaii with G Perico when we was working on LA Summers 2?
Crazy.
Look, you ain't gotta go there, but go there. Tell them.
Tell them about how you just...
Yeah, just tell them the experience, like how we came up with, I'll be more specific, how we came up with Gangster Anonymous, because if y'all don't know, that was co-produced by my nigga Sergeant Nard.
It was dope. We was at the Trump Hotel doing the whole thing, Dupree. Did you break the scooter or something?
Yeah, I broke the scooter, man. Y'all was making me nervous.
Nah, it was real player though. It was real player to do shit like that, do sessions in spots like that. How was it for you?
Oh yeah, I was there too. It was fun. I feel like we came up with some dope ideas. I feel like that's how we came up with Gangster Anonymous. I feel like it was a dope experience. Some shit that I want to share, some shit that I may not want to share, but not like that. But it was definitely a good experience, man. So it was fun.
And how about Mike Cook and Nice? How about like your experiences working with Dupree? Can you talk about any moments or any memories?
I used to intern for Dupree in 2015.
I was gonna get to that, but go ahead. Talk about it.
My best memory, I guess, is the first time he wanted me to drive to Carl's Jr. to get some chicken nuggets, and I went by myself. And he said he was really emphasizing about the barbecue sauce.
It's fire, man.
And I forgot the barbecue sauce, and I made it back to the studio, and I was sweating because I was like, oh my God, I'm about to get fired. This is crazy. Like, I forgot his barbecue sauce. So I went back to Carl's Jr.
Damn, fire your ass.
Barbecue sauce. And he was like, damn, you were gone for a long time. And I was like, shit, the line was and I was so afraid of getting fired on the first night.
But now, one thing I said about you, bro, to them, like, you had determination. Like, you was around me, D-Nice and Sergeant Nard during a certain period of our career that, you guys may know. You guys are familiar with the League of Stars. That was definitely a part of our career. He was, around to be able to soak up game and see, like, the do's and the don'ts of this shit. Because there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Like, we was just in the process of it, and he was just being a student of the game, just watching it, so that was dope.
How about you? Nice memories and shit with Dupree.
I mean, shit. I was a rapper at first, so me and
Star Gang.
Dupree was a rapper too, so that's how we really met. So
No way.
we opened the show for YG. It's
Damn.
crazy when Tootie Woody was going viral.
Damn.
Me and Dupree was performing on stage for opening acts.
What venue? You remember what venue?
It was
just
on Hollywood Boulevard. I don't remember.
Yeah.
So
It was a nice venue though.
Yeah, it was a nice venue. It was a big. We didn't have no fans in that motherfucker, but you feel me? Everybody that was there became who they are today, and everybody made.
Shout out Compton AV, he was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
AD, shout out AD, he got this shit going.
Yeah. See,
A lot of
everybody
people
was
there.
there. And there was a lot of familiar faces that leveled up and kept doing this shit. So this has been my brother ever since. Like me and Dupree, I was one of his groomsmen in his wedding, you feel me?
That's fire.
Yeah, so that's my brother.
And so, being that you guys are like partnered on your company too, right, and on this panel right now together, maybe just tell the people a little bit about what you have coming for your guys' plans with your company and some new things coming that you have. You know?
I mean, we just working, you feel me? It's a lot of different artists we working with dropping this year. A lot of different movies we gonna make this year. You feel me? We just
Really just working on building our brands,
That's
you
it.
know, as individuals, but as a whole, you know, as a team, you know what I mean? And getting into all different categories, getting into fashion, getting into, you know, directing movies and shit, you know, just the whole conglomerate, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's not done enough. Like the artist, y'all know the art is not where it used to be because people just want to just drop microwavable music because they hear the next person do it. Oh, I'm gonna do that too. It's a Me Too movement for real. I just feel like what we want to, you know, cultivate is just doing different shit outside the box and doing shit that niggas is too cool to do. We gonna do it. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? So, but on a positive note, you know, appreciate my brother, man. My brother's here for real. So.
Hell yeah. And how about you, Cook and NARI? Like, what do you guys got going on for the year, man? Any plans for 2024 to look forward to?
Yeah, I'll be doing a lot of like software development myself now, and I got a producer, I don't know where he is, Jay Wavy right there.
Jay Wavy?
Shout out Jay Wavy on panel one.
So,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, basically just trying to push him and, you know, like all the mistakes I made, make sure he didn't make those mistakes, you know, and as well as, you know, working, you know, doing all the producer shit, working with my brothers, everything.
I'm just trying to catch a few songs with artists outside of the West Coast. That's my goal. I feel like I've hit almost everybody like on the West Coast. I feel like for me to evolve, I have to do more than just the West Coast. So,
definitely got a branch.
I'm always gonna do it, but just 1, 2, like outside of it.
Yeah, definitely. I'll say the last question I'm gonna have, and then we'll get to the audience questions. Will be something that you kind of touched on about Jay Wavy. Like, I know you guys see